Clive Staples Lewis. He gave his life to tell this world different stories about childhood, imagination, wisdom and relationship with God. You never know how much you really believe anything until its truth or falsehood becomes a matter of life and death to you. Now the trouble about trying to make yourself stupider than you really are is that you very often succeed. I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else. Money and love, happiness and respect will come into life as soon as you find something to do, someone to love and something to hope for. It is a very funny thing that the sleepier you are, the longer you take about getting to bed. If someone offended you greatly, do not take revenge. Wait and fate itself will do everything for you. Hell is a door that locks from the inside. It is a good true laughter. Reading a new book, never to allow yourself another new one till you have read an old one. In between, God can't give us peace and happiness apart from Himself because there is no such thing. The task of the modern educator is not to cut down jungles, but to irrigate deserts. It is probably difficult for an egg to turn into a bird. However, it is incomparably more difficult for him to learn to fly while remaining an egg. God speaks to us face to face only when we ourselves have a face. A children's story that can only be enjoyed by children is not a good children's story. In the slightest. You don't have a soul. You are the soul. You have a body. God allows us to experience the low points of life in order to teach us lessons that we could learn in no other way. Everyone thinks forgiveness is a lovely idea until he has something to forgive. If you want to make sure of keeping your heart intact, you must give it to no one, not even an animal. What you see and what you hear depends a great deal on where you are standing. It also depends on what sort of person you are. Atheism turns out to be too simple. If the whole universe has no meaning, we should never have found out that it has no meaning. To love is to be vulnerable. Love is something more stern and splendid than mere kindness. Crying is all right in its way while it lasts. But you have to stop sooner or later, and then you still have to decide what to do. What draws people to be friends is that they see the same truth. They share it. When we lose one blessing, another is often most unexpectedly given in its place. Everyone gets what they want in life. But not everyone is happy after that. You can't know, you can only believe, or not. If you love deeply, you're going to get hurt badly. But it's still worth it. Do not dare not to dare. Nothing you have not given away will ever really be yours. True humility is not thinking less of yourself, it is thinking of yourself less. There are far, far better things ahead than any we leave behind. Someday you will be old enough to start reading fairy tales again. Friendship is born at the moment when one man says to another, "What? You too? I thought I am the only one." Adventures are never fun while you're having them.